Head coach Mario Cristobal and three Hurricanes were in Charlotte for ACC Kickoff. It's the media days, a 3-day event there in Charlotte. David, you were there. Let's talk about our quick takeaways. But first, your thoughts and maybe some things you took away from the event.
Yeah, I'd say go check out InsideTheU.com where we go in depth on some of our thoughts coming out of ACC Kickoff there. Plenty of news and notes as well. To me, three things stood out in particular, though, especially year over year, coming out of Mario Cristobal's first season, in which Miami went 5-7. Of course, unacceptable. Not where Mario wanted to start his tenure at Miami. But I think you could tell just talking with him a little bit one-on-one there at the event. He's excited about the improvements they've made in terms of physicality with his team. And to me, I think that means the run game, both sides of the ball. To me, physicality is synonymous in football with toughness. And I think your toughness shows in the run game. So we all know the changes they've made up front on the offensive line. Also, a guy like freshman Mark Fletcher gives them a little more of a physical presence at running back. And then defensively, they have two transfer linebackers they like a lot that they feel like will improve the physicality. And some of their defensive back transfers they feel like will be more effective tackling in space. So to me, I think their physicality, toughness is going to take a step forward this year. And Mario Cristobal was high on that as well.
Yeah, I had a few things too. I think first off with freshman Francis Mauigoa, the weight room numbers coming out of there, 342 pounds is what Cristobal said. And then Matt Lee provided the insight, 500 pounds on the front squat, 330 on the incline bench, 19% body fat. Put those numbers together. Mario said it's essentially the best muscular density was kind of his terminology. So we see his play on the field, but hearing those numbers tangibly, how impressive he really is physically, that stood out to me. The Jacoby George hype at wide receiver, we will definitely get more into that, as well as some other topics with the team. So we'll get into that. But that was interesting to hear. And then my other thing was, Cam Kitchens coming out and saying that just frankly, coming out and saying everybody wasn't on board with what Mario Cristobal was saying. Not the exact quote. Again, you could find that exact quote on the InsideTheU.com on the premium information that you provided, David. But that stood out to me, simply put. And I look at that as not necessarily, it might not just be players. They had 40 new players or whatever that, right at that 40 mark, but 7 new coaches. So maybe just in general, and staff member, the people that we just don't talk about very much. But so we will see how it translates. But definitely we're going to dive into all of this, David. More information on InsideTheU.com and also with more videos on the YouTube channel.